We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Look at you, giving my hometown some love. Respect to the Queen City. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Let's see who's ready to play on the floor.
You're a king in those parts. You never forget where it all began. And we're ready to start this one at midcourt. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. Leonard knocks down the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
His first effort off the mark. To Beverly. George, they're 2 for 2 to start the game from beyond the arc, and it's a 6-0 lead.
And when I see the ball being zipped around the perimeter like that and everybody sharing the sugar, it lets me know that this team is engaged and they're focused.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Leonard. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Clippers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Screen coming.
Defensive 3-second violation for LA for the Boston Celtics.
Free throws up and perfect. Walker. Message received. Well defended to Paul George. Leonard. To George. Celtics have it. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Hayward. He gets it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Leonard. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Hayward. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nothing going here on that drive. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. To Williams. finishes strong.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Problem City.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Jaylen Brown. Montrezl Harrell with a piece. Deep three at the buzzer.
To number 20, Gordon Hayward. That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Walker. Straight on look. To Marcus Smart. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, don't see the read, be the read.
Williams. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. It was right there.
I got ball.
George. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Beverly into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. New blood coming in for both sides. Paul George. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. Tatum. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
And there's no longer room on this court for players that cannot think on the fly. Especially in transition defense, you have to acknowledge and analyze the situation. If a guy isn't a shooter, almost jab at him and make sure you run out to the guys that are fanning out to the three-point shot. Stop that three-point shot and allow the defense to get back and maybe contest the shot at the rim for a layup.
Leonard, tough shot. Well defended. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 5. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
George to Leonard. Driving right to the basket. To Leonard. Oh, Big finish. Full head of steam that time. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. No good and no foul.
That's me. I got ball.
Leonard. Offensive board.
Watch, I got two right here.
To Paul George. And a pass stolen by Boston. Hayward to Walker. 4-3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
To Hayward. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Paul George.
Rotate, rotate.
Jason Tatum sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Williams to George.
Watch the steal, watch the steal.
And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Offensive board. Jason Tatum with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Easy pass to the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose. George. Second effort. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Kemba Walker, tough matchup against George. Time expires to end the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
A ball here.
Beyond the arc for 3. They need something to go down. It's no good. Kawhi Leonard. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
short jumper off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Leonard. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
George. Not that time. He missed it. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tatum grabs the board. Walker into the front court. His guys trail by 10. From long range, still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard. To George. For three, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Screen coming. Hayward. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Boston.
Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. To Marcus Smart. Can't connect from inside. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Kemba Walker. Fires the three. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Hayward to Walker. Gets it in the left corner. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Leonard knocks down the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Leonard. And finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Hayward. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Has a chance. Shot for Harkless, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Round shot, no good. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Williams. To Harkless. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. Brown into the front court. Down a bundle. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Celtics. Number 0, Jason
Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. To Beverly. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Personal foul. Team foul number 3 for Boston.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And gets both to drop at the line. To George. And a throwdown.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. To Paul George. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Cantor. Hayward.
Defensive foul to number 40, even size so much.
Gordon Hayward is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Number 20.
Here's Leonard for 2. Not today.
I got this. Come on, show me something better than that, baby.
To Hayward. Rises for the slam.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
To Leonard. Shot from in close, no good. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Tatum. Missed it. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. To George. Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Hayward hits the trifecta.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Goes to the right side. To Paul George. Fires the three. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. Walker. Tatum. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Leonard. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Leonard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Marcus Smart. Cashes in for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Paul George. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. And the Clippers able to clear the board. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.